Welcome back to the delightful Donkey Kong Country Returns playthrough. I'm Game Wolf, and I just noticed that apparently while recording there's some audio variants, like in terms of the game audio, and I figured it out. I ordered a new headset, and I guess I didn't realize when you adjust the settings on it, it'll adjust it for just about any of the software. This wasn't really an issue before, but sometimes hardware audio settings are not separate from software audio settings. They go together. So I just have to account for that in further testing. Otherwise, everything's fine. Oh well, we can't expect everything to be perfect, but I really am tired of having audio problems. I am so tired of them. And I find that's like now I have them because just because I want to get a new headset so it wouldn't be broken. But that turned out I was using two different headsets, so that may have contributed to the whole thing. I got a new one as a backup, and another new one is the one I'm using right now. Just on the off chance it broke. Because these things, they break, like, way too often. You know, you'd think a good headset would last, like, a few or so odd years. Anyway, let's get going. So yeah, that's not you, person sleeping to my content. The volume is just that different. I had already gone through this whole thing. I don't know if I feel like changing it. And that will be it on the subject. Anyway, this level is about rolling boulders, so Indiana Jonesing for the win. Come up here. Audio editing is a nightmare. I will have no part of it. It's okay. I think I have a way of testing in the future. I'm just gonna have to remind myself. That's what happens when I don't have, like, commentary for other things. It's just like, well, I gotta figure out myself. Insidious, they say, as I get the K and go into the barrel of our dreams. Here we go, going on the wood, with the La Brea tar pits in the background. How they go like that, like, not even just, this is fresh tar. Fresh dino blood. Think about that. Well, not dino blood, it's more like dino remains. So, like, it's dinosaur juice. You're drinking the dinosaurs. Drinkosaur. That's what you are. And back to the level. You know, you really don't get a chance to listen to much of the music when you're going to bonus areas all the time. Oh, yeah. The top of the screen will let you know when something's about to fall. Also, more falling platforms, because that's how we do in this game of ours. Oh, no game of mine, per se. Yep, I have a feeling that if you're watching this, you're probably somewhere in the middle of your day, but it's becoming likely that this is going to be released on Christmas, just because. Anyway, no time like the present. Get that monkey exhalation so I can have my explanation. I explained to the cactus that it had money inside. That is mine. Give me that money. Puzzle pieces for the species most likely to encounter intellectual life. I like how we're always going to space to search for intelligent life forms, but what about those that are life forms and they're just not that smart, you know? Stupid life forms are life forms too. That's why we haven't found anybody. Our standards are just too high. It's not that the aliens are ghosting on us. It's that we decline literally everybody. Oops. Give aliens a chance that are below 100 IQ. Please. There's so much we're missing out there. And that's assuming they even follow our standards for what intelligence is in the first place, you know. You have to consider that. Consider the following, or the beatdown that you're about to get between all these boulders. These ball and chains. We need Link from Twilight Princess to have a ball and chain item. Yeah, that weapon's kind of, like, really hilarious to use. It's not really all that, like... it's awesome but impractical, you would say. Who would say? I would say... Nanners. They got my yearbook planners. You ever had a yearbook? You know how weird it is to be like, your goal in school is to have a yearbook? Like, you just join the yearbook club for a whole year and you're just like, that's all you do? I feel like those are the yearbook clubs of yore are definitely better served as being social media managers as opposed to just being like, yeah, our thing is just done for the end of the year, as opposed to like all these other clubs that actually do a lot of things throughout the year, as opposed to being like waiting for that last moment. Like if you just had like a prom club, yeah, a single moment. Except I guess that's why they had to add homecoming, because we needed another reason to dance, and the club was getting boring. I really don't know. Who knows how academics is right now? I know one thing. Academia is expensive. I feel like that's a huge downfall we have right now. It's like, man, if only we could find these people who are smart. What if they pay us in order to become smart? That'll show them. It's like, joke's on you. Now there's no smart people left because they don't have the money to pay for you. Stupid. You know, that's what I don't get. It feels like it falls upon me to just kind of roll with it, doing what I can. Because I never needed an academic course to be good at video games. And that's going to be the next... That's going to be the proof of dystopia, where you're not even allowed to play video games unless you take a course. And it's just like, nope. Go in between them very carefully, like this. Oh, yes, if you don't skip this, if you go directly to the right, you're just going to go exit. Me thinking that was actually the secret way to get out of here the first time, like, oh, well, why didn't I just look below? Then I'm like, wait a minute, when did pounding below something ever result in you actually finishing the level, as opposed to leading to a bonus area? Pretty much never. Level clear! Better update that image gallery. You know how much we like galleries. Well, at least it's not Donkey Kong quote-unquote AI art. Ugh. I'm sorry. I'll never understand the trend, because it was already kind of a thing. There's nothing new under the sun. I've heard about this kind of thing for at least the last 10 years. Basically, any algorithm that does stuff based on input, you know. It's assuming a lot of stuff, for sure. Precarious Plateau. We used to have a Pokemon Lake here, but then became rather precarious. I have my Platinum Plateaus right here. Alright. So why is it called the Precarious Plateau? Well, it's precarious. Also, this is a Rambi level, which means, consequently, I am going to try to get Rambi throughout the whole thing. Rambi's got the rhinos. Rhinosauces triangle. Luckily, the rhino nose has the benefit of destroying spiked balls very easily. No more spiked balls. This is my spiked ball, go away, eraser nose guy. Come get him. Show him what you got. I'll never understand Tutorial Pig, but it looks like Tutorial Pig has like 3 cups. Yeah, now that I inspect it further, I think Tutorial Pig has like Starbucks coffees or something. That's probably it. You know, he's a very studious pig, and he needs his coffee. He needs focus. Gotta go up. I don't know if you've seen this bonus level variant left, but it's the last type you'll see if you haven't. Like, after this type, there are no other types. We just gotta regurgitate them. Not necessarily a favorite of mine, but if you go up all the way to the top, and then just try to gently fall down, you know, that'll get you most of the way anyway. It's just, you run the risk of, well, you know, falling off. Something's weird about these puzzle pieces where I could just, like, daisy chain them forever, or they just go in, like, fours. Yeah, they don't really make sense. What's going on over this way? Nothing, because I'd just be skipping where I already was. Alright. Let's see what's behind this door. Okay. Destruction? Why is there, like... Actually, yeah, why is there construction here? Who made all this shit? That is curious. Why are there even buildings at all? Like, is this all left over from Kremlin takeover? Like, I could say that's the theory with the upcoming world, the factory, but... Who can explain what is happening? Yay, it's my Newton's balls, now in platform form. Alright. Jump on you, jump on that guy. Unfortunately, rhinoceroses don't have the ability to exhale. It's very unfortunate. They just keep inhaling air until it comes out as gas. No exhaling ever. Just directly to the stomach with this air. Oh yeah. Note, do not try to swallow air into your stomach. There's a condition for if you do that. So don't. I know you're tempted to do things I say not to do, but now that you're curious, well, it's all too late. But I didn't tell you to do it. It's your own freaking fault. Alright. Get this guy. Can't really hit that guy because he's on fire. I know it's tempting to try to hit him because you feel like you're all powerful, but you're not. Hit it again, Sam. Sammy Isosceles. The triangle. Alright, keep it going. Keep the flowish a-going. Carrying it all the way. Guess what? We're going to the left. Wow. Big twist of gameplay. Going to the left for once. The end barrel will be on the left also. Wow. What a change. In style and grace. Kongs that have no face. Yeah, I can't exactly get rid of the Burning Suns, and this seems to be the only level which that happens, just because they know I have Rambi, and they need a way to hit me. Once more for the audience at home, I need one more. There we be. Not gonna risk whatever was gonna happen. I was probably gonna fall off and feel sad about it and stuff. This is all that you can give a strawberry in my father's name. Father Strawberry. Strawberry Father. And the stuff. You know what else like fruits? Pac-Man. And also pretzels. I can go for some good pretzel right now. Pretzel clotal, if you will. Alright, let's get ready to crumble! Yep, that's how the wrestling cookie rumbles. Well, things are going to fall apart here as if they weren't already falling apart. The titles are not helping. Oh, hey! Secret puzzle piece. If things weren't falling apart before, they're definitely falling apart now. Check out this shit. This is definitely one of the... If the game isn't hard for you now, it's going to be right about now. Oof! Remember that hell of a time I had that one snow level in Donkey Kong Country? For all the barrels? A lot of barrels, you know the one? Like, I guess we would call it Winter Barrel Blaster or the hell. It was tough, because the barrels in DKC 1 compared to 2 and 3 are just really fast. Really super duper fast. Super duper duper man! Huh! Oh no! Well, at least that's not gonna fall off, it's just gonna tilt. So get tilted. I introduce you to the Tilted Towers! Nah. Not big on that stuff. Alright, 20 bananas. As if that matters. It probably doesn't. You know, get those phone fossilized bills on your charter. Get it on my contract. Pay me up in terms of use of service policies. Privacy, please. We've all heard of Euler, but have you heard of EULA? Aha! A thing! Into the hole. Because as we all know, if there's a hole in the side of the mountain, that must mean there's something inside it. Mainly dirt. Lots of dirt. But every Donkey Kong in the Caribbean would be happy with a jar of dirt. You know what I mean? Riding on the Black Pearl Banana. Banana Slammer, ladies and gentlemen. Banana Slammer. 4 coins and 44 bananas ago, I was not a president. I was a teenage president. No, can you imagine? Like, instead of a werewolf, you know, at night he becomes a president for some reason. Yes. Oh no, my ribs! Damn it. Comically sized Flintstones ribs. Donkey Kong. Meet the Donkey Kongs. That was an interesting sliding animation I don't think I see very often. What if I hit all of these a bit more than once? Wouldn't that be the bee's knees? I know no one says that. Let me say it in pieces. Alright, this guy is probably going to injure me horribly. Try to stay ahead of the curve, especially when you're trying to get more puzzle pieces, because there's still 5 of them. And I do not appreciate getting hit every time I get a single piece, so I'm trying to get as many as I can, so I don't have to keep dying and restarting just to... That could have gone bad. I'm surprised that even worked out for me at all, because that's when I usually get hit, and Diddy Kong gets upset. It has a sentience about it. Oh, shit. Okay, this is working still somehow. How about this one? Ahoo! Okay, one more. Wow. No shit. Okay. That was nice that I did one shot. I thought that was going to take a few deaths for me to do that. It happened while I was rehearsing, anyway. But that's kind of my process. I always try to rehearse a game I've already played, just so... Actually, the reason is so I know how much time I have for the recording. That's the big one. The other one is so I'm not lost constantly. Because that's the impression that I get if I would knock on bananas. Knock on them, don't knock on them. They're not your friend, buddy. I'm not your buddy, pal. I'm not your pal, compatriot. I'm not your compatriot cohort. I'm not your cohort, comrade. I'm not your comrade in arms. Well, that's it for that. Not a quick run to the boss, so we're going to have a couple more levels, as well as the K level, and then that boss. The boss of familiarity.